Russian troops were in the center of the Ukrainian port of Kherson on Thursday after a day of conflicting claims over whether Moscow had captured a major urban center for the first time in its 8-day invasion. Russia's defense ministry said it had captured Kherson on Wednesday, but an advisor to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky responded that Ukrainian forces continued to defend the Black Sea port of about 250,000 people. "We are a people who broke the enemy's plans in a week," Zelensky said in a video address. "These plans had taken years to write. They are mean, with hatred for our country, for our people." The capture of the strategic southern provincial capital, where the Dnipro River flows into the Black Sea, would be the first significant urban center to fall since Moscow launched its invasion on February 24. Russian forces have yet to overthrow the government in Kyiv, but thousands are reported to have died or been injured, and more than 1 million people have fled Ukraine amid the biggest attack on a European state since 1945. Russia's attack has led to a barrage of international sanctions that threaten the global economic recovery from the COVID pandemic, and stoked fears of wider conflict as Western countries send arms to help the Ukrainian military. Russia calls its actions in Ukraine a special operation that is not designed to occupy territory but to destroy its neighbors' military capabilities and capture what it regards as dangerous nationalists. It denies targeting civilians, although there have been widespread reports of civilian casualties and the shelling of residential areas. Bombing in Kharkiv, a city of 1.5 million people, has left its center a wasteland of ruined buildings and debris. Russians have shelled the city of Izium, about 120 km 75 miles southeast of Kharkiv, killing 6 adults and 2 children, Ukraine's parliament said. An explosion also rocked the Kyiv railway station, where thousands of women and children were being evacuated. The blast was caused by wreckage from a downed Russian cruise missile, a Ukrainian Interior Ministry advisor said, and there were no immediate reports of casualties. An investigation into possible war crimes will immediately be opened by the International Criminal Court, following requests by 39 of the court's member states, an unprecedented number. A UN resolution reprimanding Moscow was supported by 141 of the Assembly's 193 members, a symbolic victory for Ukraine that increases Moscow's international isolation. Oil and commodity prices spiraled ever higher on Thursday in a grim omen for global inflation. For Russians, the fallout has included queues outside banks, a plunge in the value of the ruble which threatens their living standards, and an exodus of Western firms who refuse to do business in the country. Japanese automakers including Toyota were forced to halt production in Russia as sanctions scrambled logistics and cut off supply chains. Russia's central bank, itself under sanctions, has doubled interest rates to 20%, and Fitch downgraded Russia's sovereign credit rating to junk status. Forbes reported Germany had seized Russian billionaire Alisher Usmanov's mega yacht in a Hamburg shipyard, while at least 5 superyachts owned by billionaires were anchored or cruising in Maldives, an Indian Ocean island nation that does not have an extradition treaty with the United States. Data show Wednesday Russian businessman Roman Abramovich said he would sell London's Chelsea Football Club and donate money to help victims of the war in Ukraine.